Part of the attraction of a good EDC knife is it easily accessible? I'm going to attempt to show you the ease of accessibility on 4 different styles of knives. And then you can make a decision for yourself. These are what I carry, and I will tell you what I prioritize, which one I like the best, which one I carry the most, and for what reasons. Every day when I get dressed, I wear pants with a belt. The belt facilitates that I can wear sheaths. I'm not one of those guys that wears warm-up pants all day. Never understood how guys could do that. But anyway, so here we go. If I'm out and about and around the house, ESEE Izula, easily accessible, easily replaced. What makes the ESEE Izula such a great choice for EDC? You saw how easy that was. I didn't even have to look. It's right there. It's always in the same spot. Comes out of the sheath easily. Nothing to open. No working parts. There it is. Ready to cut. Ready to do whatever I ask it to do. And all I got to do is look down and put it back. Very convenient. If you want to be technical, the state where I live, carrying this as is illegal because it's not concealed. It has nothing to do with the blade size. It's just the fact that it's not concealed. I'm not getting undressed, so don't get excited. That's how you solve that problem. Now it's concealed. Still easy to get to, very convenient to use and replace, and no one knows you have it, and that's the whole idea. It's not being sneaky, it's just trying to stay within the letter of the law. Now, where I physically live is country. Nobody cares. I can go into the bank, the post office, anywhere with this exposed, and no one bats an eye. I don't know where you live. Your results may vary. My other choice for EDC, and the one that I reach for the absolute most, is my Benchmade 940. As is, again, that is not concealed, so that's considered illegal. Problem solved. Now I'm legal. But it is a folding knife. There are moving parts. I don't know what it is you're going to be cutting, using. You're probably going to be abusing it at some point, like I do. You may break it. I don't know. These are kind of expensive, and they do wear your pockets out, as you may have seen, and as I pointed out in a video that I did a few months ago. I really enjoy carrying that knife. It's S90V, holds a great edge, very reliable. I just love it. And I made it out of a bunch of different parts. I made a whole video about that too. In a seated position, as I am right now, sometimes when you need your EDC, you kind of have to move and get that out of your pocket. Not a big deal, but just something to think about. And depending on how big your pocket clip knife is, it can be uncomfortable. And what kind of pants you're wearing. Where the position of the pocket is. That's something else to think about. Levi's have different size pockets than Carhartt. It's more difficult for me to sit down wearing Levi's than it is Carhartt because it puts the knife in a different position. Those are things I think about. Option number 4. Not a belt knife, not a pocket clip knife, your standard everyday Swiss Army knife. Here you go. Well, again, it takes 2 hands to open that up. So if whatever you're cutting is in your left hand, and this is in your left pocket, you have to put down whatever it is you're going to cut, get the knife out, open it, make your cut, and then close it and put it back. Fixed blade, you have something in your left hand, cut it, do whatever it is, you're done. job is done. Hopefully the little light bulb's going off and you're going, there's something to this. Fixed blade, small, reliable. I think I'm on board. But you might think I'm crazy. Getting parched. You may be saying to yourself, Tom, you're always talking about the Buck 110. Yes, and I carry the Buck 110 very often. I am a sentimental kind of guy. I like things to be simple. I like the old days. I find it very comforting to have something made out of wood and brass. It's just nostalgia. For true practicality, again, you can't do that with any folding knife. I have my Buck 110 in my back left pocket. Wasn't hard to get to. It's not hard to open. But again, 2 hands. Cut whatever it is I need to cut and then put it away. I don't have it in the sheath today just because I didn't want 2 things on my right hip. I could have put it on my left hip though. Again, the Buck 110 is a folding knife. Moving parts, needs lubrication, prone to breakage, especially the thin tip. I'm not poo-pooing Buck in any way, shape, or form. I love Buck knives, but they are kind of fragile. Just throwing that out there. If whatever it is that you need to cut every day requires the use of maybe a little bit of prying force, or stabbing force, or twisting force, maybe the Buck 110 isn't the way to go. I know there's guys that have had their Bucks since the 70s, never broken it. But I guarantee they're thinking, you know what? What I'm about to do may destroy my Buck. I'm going to go get something else. When I'm carrying the Izula, I never have to think that. And that's just comforting and something to consider when you're out shopping around. Whenever I'm carrying my Izula, I never have to think, is that going to be too tough on my knife? It's not. It's not going to fail me. I don't have to have a backup plan. That's it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this was helpful. If it was, great. If not, I'm sorry. But thanks for watching anyway. See you next time.